Alrighty, hello everyone and welcome back to Temtem. In the previous episode we crash landed the Telobos. And now we seem to be in a brand new area, which is the Arbury, and I'm pretty excited to see what's awaiting us in this new area. I think it's gonna be quite interesting, to say the least. But before we proceed, I did, in between the streams, manage to get these two achievements, the Trendsetter and the Trendsetter. In the previous episode I was trying to do this by painting my outfit, and it wasn't working for some reason. And then, when I ended the stream and I rebooted the game, it suddenly popped up. So, if it's not working for you, just try to reboot the game or try to equip and unequip stuff until it eventually pops. The achievement is not broken, it's just triggered weirdly, I would say. But yeah, that's the achievement done. So let me delete the screenshot. I haven't been doing anything else because we are kind of in a new place and I didn't wanna spoil what this area is about, you know. So yeah, today we will explore and hopefully figure stuff out. Hopefully they will let me run away. Now I am quite excited to see what's going on here. Let me use Ascent. We do be running out of the basic ones, but that's alright. Prowler, that's a duplicate. Alright. Enhancer avocado. Thinking where I should be headed. I see some interesting stuff over there. Let's go check it out. Would be quite interesting. What is this? Breeside Castle, private property, no trespassing. I see some guys over there, but apparently we are not allowed, at least not yet. Mids Guild of Tukma damage. I think we already have that one. Crystal Skating, that's another duplicate. We keep getting duplicates. One more island over here and that's it for this area. Lapinite, that's another duplicate. Alrighty. Well, nothing too crazy in here. No NPCs in the water either. Lochburg, please wear a neoprene suit. Freediving is strongly not recommended. I'm not pulling your leg, it's true. I saw something fall from that cloud. It looked like someone falling from a cloud. It's a bit early to be hitting the booze in it, my lad. I swear, maybe it was a high abover. Some say they visit the archipelago in secret. Oh, you are starting to believe your own books. Must be someone who had an airship accident. We should look for them. Too many witnesses, and I have no time for lengthy explanations. Any bystander could be a Belsoto spy. I'm late, perhaps fatally late, and the others must already be waiting at the cromlech. You will have to find your own way to us, Biscuit. But consider for a minute if they were indeed ambassadors from a superior high above civilization. Stow with you too, I see someone approaching. You are the young fella who made that big splash in the loch, aye? The high above look at them and to think they look like a completely normal human. Well, except for the wings, I suppose. Clearly this is a normal human who had an airship accident. I said stow it, let them speak. Let's see, I'm looking for a friend called Carlos. That sounds oddly archipelagian for a high abover. Could it be that denizen guy, the one who went to the dojo? Or the other one, they must mean the fella with the mask. What is this place? This is Lochburg, of course. Speaking of which, I think the dojo master should be informed. Skyfolk, surely young Murdag can help you get back on your feet. You should go see her. Alright, the dojo is in the north side of the town. I'm sure Murdag will help you. She's a stand-up lass. Is this supposed to be like a British island? I think the accents they have kind of are meant to be British, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is we got a sticker that we can use, finally. After a bunch of duplicates. Perfect. And since we are right here, let's go check the Temporium out. We do need to heal after all. Let me also remind myself what are we working with. We have Anna here, Turok, Zero Beat and Whiplump, Mimit and Cerny. We have a Sherald over here who needs to evolve at level 79. I remember saying something along the lines of we will wait for him to be mini monolithed, because I feel like that would be much faster than doing it manually. Alrighty then, other than that, nothing. Gabriel Biscuit, what a career, my dear. You must be the most successful tamer of your generation. You know what I'm going to do now? That's right, get you some more Temdex space. You've obtained additional slots. And there you are, the maximum of 600 Temdex slots. If you need more, just buy your own server. Just joking, I'm a big fan of yours, Fall. Alright, well, since we got this upgrade and it seems like it's a final upgrade, I'm gonna do something I wanted to do for a while, which is move these to the end. Because scrolling to the middle of the 20 pages is kind of annoying. Shouldn't take too long, it's just a bunch of back and forth. There we go. That feels better. I also noticed there is an achievement for having a whole squad made of 2Y evolutions. Which means we need 6. We currently have 1, 2... 3. We only have 3. 4. We have 4. We have 4. We have 5. There is also Tulkan over here. Alright, we have 5. The 6th one must be somewhere on this island, I would assume. I wish I could make little houses like Medicine does with boats. I would make a tiny Lochburg with all the people in it. I was in Venice once. There is a lot of water like home, but it's very warm and you can swim in it. When I grow up, I'm going to live there in a boat. I don't suppose we need scent anymore. How do you like my narwhal? It's lovely, but I have to go. No problem. Have a happy day, big folk. You are the folk who fell from the sky. Does your people up there use stem cards as well? Let's see what you have. Finest archipelagian supplies for tamers. Have you ever seen these high above? I done gone and bamboozled the whole town. You love to see it. I guess we don't really need anything. Nothing in the world. That means it's time to explore the rest of this place. Let's go into all the buildings. Take that and this and that too. You are not even hitting the back. Of course I'm not. What do you think I am? A melee sorta guy? You are just looking at that punch back very intently. I'm hitting it with my mental force. It's very hard to train the mind for fighting. You should know that, but I'm doing it just now. So soon I will be able to take on any mental Temtem in a battle. Man versus Temtem. It will be epic. Look stuff, carry on. You mean a neuron man? My strength is in my mind. Whatever you say. No loot, I don't think. At least not for now. More coffee? Yes, please. Sorry, buddy, we don't have any more chairs, and I think you got the wrong house for the pajama party, eh? What do you mean, pajama party? You have a nice computer setup, dual monitor, very nice. Good for you. Rats, yesterday I was going to play golf with some friends and that air crash happened and now everyone is too spooked to play. I could play with you. Do you even have a handicap? No, I can only play seriously. You should try Temtem taming. That's what everyone says these days. Temtem taming. I'm old enough to remember the days before Tem cards. Those were good times. Respectable squires kept well-stocked stables of pure-blooded Temtem. It was a noble pursuit and a gentleman's pastime, and today every single bumpkin has dozens or even hundreds of Temtem. Overcatching is rife, and the wannabe tamers assault you on the road with their crass challenges, like the highwaymen of old. No, I shall not touch Temtem taming with an approximately 3-meter pole for as long as it continues to be such a massified, vulgarized sport. No. Okay, bye. How rude. What's so rude about saying bye? Some people I just don't get in this universe. That's for sure. You are the delivery folk, aren't you? Sorry, cannot wait to get the latest game. What game? Karema Corp's latest, of course. That airship captain simulator. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. You a gamer? You bet I am. Biggest fan of Karema Corp's games in the whole archipelago. Who do you know that has played all of them, even their first farming simulator? Karema crap. Hey, don't be like that. It was a bit buggy on release, okay, but it wasn't that bad. See you later, sure. Well, at least they will be glitching the reality with the next game, I suppose. if the side quest is anything to go by. Also, hello there, Juliana1. Hello, hello. You are at work, but you will pull up with the crew on the next stream. Okay, well, enjoy the work. Hello, hello. I hope it goes smoothly. We got a Scarabat, that's another duplicate. Unfortunate. Are you the babysitter? No? Oh, down below, take me. I need someone to watch Lily tomorrow. I promised Red Raider I would take a shift at the Claymore to help out. I'm hungry, I want pancakes. Yes, yes, I'm on it, Lily, give me a break. Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes. Maybe don't have kids if you hate being a parent. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my advice. Also, hello there, Vonix. Nice to see you arrive. Hello, hello. The Baiji damaged. Everyone seems to be a lot into melee combat in this area, by the looks of things. No, I'm not like that weirdo neighbor. I actually like to train my melee Temtem properly. Don't listen to his bum-cum about mental powers. It's complete poppycock. What the heck is a poppycock? Holy moly. Alrighty, so far no loot in any of these buildings, kind of sad. Just when I finished the sentence, of course, there is some mini monolith. Which we actually do need to evolve the green guy. So while we are at it, we explored the bottom area. Let me quickly evolve the little guy. One less thing to worry about. I always forget where does the mini monolith go. There it is. Tortenite. Adorable. Thank you for the stretch and coffee. Very, very lovely. You know what? I'm gonna move all the birds closer so that I have a better view of where they are. We have a wind, water, digital, fire, and in our current squad, stone. I wonder what type the sixth one would be. Maybe electric. Maybe psychic. I guess we will find out soon enough. Let me take a sip of coffee. Here we go. Let me stretch as well. Also, hello there, Wolfish Breed. I hope you are doing well. Let me give you a shout out. Alright, back to the gaming. So we explored the bottom area. Let's check out what's over here. Babysitter needed, seek it lean. Glyden's finest for the finest furniture. 5 pensans for a pint. What the down below, Deidre? What the down below indeed. We are all getting ready for the Temtem tournament down in Properton, and folks say they've seen a massive airship going down in flames. I cannot say I know what's going on, but you need to talk to the dojo master if you want out of our town, stranger. I'm only following orders. It's fair enough, I suppose. That is fair enough, I suppose. I'm walking slowly because I'm trying to see if there are any stickers somewhere on the floor. If you are looking for the pup, it's not here. I'm looking for something else. Then good luck on top of the morning to you, Tamer. So this is like a mix of British and Irish and maybe Scottish. Arbury is basically the United Kingdom then, I guess. Clyde's finest quality furniture. Let's go check out what they sell in here. Sorry friend, I have no time for chatting, just running through the invoices here. As soon as I'm here, sure is collect, I gotta run and make another delivery. What do you deliver? Anything and everything that needs delivering. Here it's carpenter's tools, but I have a Sipanki tea crate in the city later. And I'm still waiting on a barrel of Arisola Red for the pub for tonight. Good job, cheers. See anything you love? Tell me about your wares. All the wood we use is ethically sourced from the best silvicultures of the Grand Glen forest and made locally. Naturally, we also stock the best white goods, which Sipanki take Akisiwan craft. Temtem up. I would love to, buddy, but my dad is gonna kill me if he sees me playing wee tiny monsters during work hours. See you at the dojo later, maybe. Murdag is always happy to welcome new tamers. Everything is crazy expensive. You want me, dad? For that, I don't set the prices. Go complain to him. See if he will listen. Alrighty then. Do we see anything that piques our interest? I kind of like this painting. 14,000 is a bit steep though. I do kind of like this carpet. For 9,000, we never really bought any piece of furniture, so you know what, sure. I'm gonna buy one lovely looking carpet from you. And I'm gonna save my money for other stuff. 9,000 is not too much, you know, so not too crazy. Alright, I'm gonna go into the dojo last. Dear tamers, due to the intensive training to prepare for the Properton tournament, this dojo will be not accepting new tamers for the time being. Thank you for your patience. Understandable. Shaoland, that's the dude we evolved in the previous episode. Where would he be? I assume probably towards the end. Nah, he's at number 10. Let's see, yet another page where we are only missing one singular sticker. Alrighty. Sometimes we can find decent loot, so it's always good to kind of look around. Ro is wearing a kilt, so this is definitely also Scottish area. I should get a dishwasher instead of being the dishwasher. Or he could just be a femboy, who knows. The age-old question. Is he Scottish or just femboy? Who knows? I did see this though, when we were swimming, the last Shogun. And Azurok damaged. Alrighty. What are you up to, ladies? Do you like my brocork? If you want, but don't get too close. She's a bit skittish around strangers. Let's go for a swim. Nah, I gotta train my brocork. Come on, Greer. She can survive being without you for an hour or two. We haven't gone to the lock in weeks. She's my baby. I have responsibilities now. Sheesh. Quetzaleño reposado is better than whiskey. Deal with it. Blame based. Oh yeah, Temtem head. Minute I find out who said this, who going into the log head first. A very interesting town indeed. Our dojo master is the closest thing we have to a leader. You should have an audience with her. I saw a denizen man at the dojo just a minute ago. Perhaps he's that friend of yours. There was a massive tremor just a while ago, as if the whole island was shaking. Maybe Murdag knows something about it. Murdag is at the dojo, visitor. You should see her. Well, already. But first I'm gonna explore everywhere else. Something important going on over here since there is so many people. Let's see. I do not know you and I am quite busy. Please leave, stranger. My name is Biscuit. Very well, now please leave, Biscuit. Apologies, I will leave now. Thank you. I don't know what's up with this. Maybe that's for a quest later. It's the only explanation I can think of. Lion, come sit for a while with me. I have an idea for a new novel. Later maybe I'm going on a trek. Fair enough. Oh well met, visitor. You are a writer? Like Lion, you mean? Yes, and we are good friends too. Sometimes we swap ideas for books, although we have different styles. Have you heard about the Bel Soto? Yes, during my travels, but you won't hear the Arborian media mentioning anything about it. Ask yourself what sort of agenda might be behind that glaring omission. Technology has advanced tremendously in the last couple of decades, but our society has failed to change as fast. This imbalance is the source of this conflict. Also, holy moly, 15 stream streak Vonix. Let's go. This is where Clan Bel Soto and its response to Archipelagic Congress come in. A readjustment of power and human relations is happening right now, and it will change our world forever. Which side are you on? The workers' side, which might turn out to be neither of those. Definitely not the Bel Soto. The Congress we will see, but I hold little faith. It's composed of dojo masters, the old power. This happened on their watch. Can we really trust them to change what needs to be changed fast enough, effectively enough, and well enough? I have my doubts. I'm gonna think about it. We all shoot, friend. Carry on, stay safe. Hello, timer, fresh blood. You come to have a go at Murdag? How do you do? I'm fine, thanks. I'm taking the day off today, sort of. Have no errands to run for Ord Ruairdi. The heck is this name? So I'm just chilling. I was going to hang out with Ilsa, but she's on a date, so not much happening. Alrighty then. Understandable. Let's go check what is in this area. Do you have any loot for me to yoink? BB Gaming alone. What is that game on the table? I see PG Pigs on there. Interesting. My granny is super serious about warning everyone to take care. She's been standing guard near the Meadowdale Bridge, ambushing people like she's the last authority in town. So cringe. Take care, little one. Thanks. The Claymore Pub, Red Daedra SS line there. I think this is the last building we haven't explored. I've been in here, right? No, I haven't. You know what? Good thing I checked, I suppose. Gotta burn all those shortbread fingers. Want to watch some Telesima? I'm training, can't? If you say so, darling. All she really does is stare at the back all day. I can hear you from here, you know. I love you, babes. Telepathic training. Sometimes it be like that. At least we got learning aid. That's always nice. Have you tried the seaweed haggis? No, better this way, believe me. When I'm in Properton studying, I miss home, and when I'm here, I get bored, and I just want to go back to uni. It's your turn, Christine. Do I know you from the uni? I'm a tamer. Well, I'm an undergrad Temtemologist. You guys are like the practical side to our theoretical side. One day I hope to assist a dojo master with the technical intricacies of selective Temtem breeding. Who knows, maybe next year you will be taking my new Temtem breeds into battle. What about using that QA? I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure you are not supposed to lay your cues like this during a game. But oh well. Mango juice, almond milk. Can I play darts? No, you cannot. Not because I say so, but because we ran out of darts a long time ago. Ever since then, people have been using their sailor's knives, and you can see the effect it had on the walls, but the landlady says it adds to the atmosphere. Give me actual booze. You are not the first young apprentice to come around putting on their grown-up attitude and trying their luck. Last week a dude came in with a fake beard and everything. He looked like that guy from Cremacore. Actually, I know that guy. And you are still not getting booze? I don't care what celebrities you rub elbows with. But could you get me an autograph? Forget it. No hard feelings. It's for your own good, kid. I still have no idea how old our character is supposed to be. But if he's a special agent of the Congress, I would assume he would be 18 plus, maybe. You are from out of town. It's our first day here. Anything you recommend? The whiskey? I don't drink, and my husband, excellent idea. Let's try a selection of them. Oh dear. First, I will get myself one of those kilts. Are you sure about that? And then I want to try all the single malts. How could that possibly go wrong? This is my favorite table. The only problem is it becomes a tricky spot whenever they play throw knives. Oh yeah, I can see the knives in the wall. That's pretty funny. Welcome to the Claymore, my good folk. I'm Red Daedra, your friendly landlady. Are you here for our famous pub quiz? We are almost ready to start. Tell me about it. It's a long-standing Arburian tradition. Pins and pub quizzes go together like tamers and smoothies. Or something like that. Never been much of a tamer myself. You compete for a purse of cash and some novelty prizes that I select personally each week. Whoever gets the most answers right gets the big prize. And only one answer per contestant, no second chances. Alright, I want to play. Very well, hey everyone, your attention dear friends, the traditional pub quiz is about to begin. I'm ready, been preparing for this for weeks. It's starting, I'm gonna give it a shot. My answers will be sharp as my blades. And we start with an easy one. How many dojo masters are there in Archipelago? 8, 7, 8. I have no idea. I could easily look this up too, and I am curious what the reward will be. So you know what, I'm gonna Google it. How many dojo masters in Temtem? Apparently it's 8. If I went on my hatch, I would have said 9, because I assumed they all said wrong answer, but apparently it's 8. And the correct answer is 8. Arbury and Omninesia have 2 dojos each, bringing the total to 8. Time to get a bit more exotic. Where is the most famous salt produced? I think in Turquesa, but I'm gonna double check it just in case. Where is the most famous salt? It is indeed Turquesa, I was right. Maybe Turquesa, I think it's in Quetzal. That's not correct here, although the mines of Quetzal do produce some salt. None is as fine as prestigious as the sea salt of Denis produced at the Turquesa salterns. For our third question, we will delve into Temtemology. What is the evolution of Shaolit? I think it's the Shaoland, but once again, I'm gonna double check it. Because as they say, it's better to double check than to go into it blind. It is indeed Shaoland. I was right. Shaolala? Pretty sure it's Shaoland. Correct, it's Shaoland. I got one last week and it's the cutest thing. Still on the Temtemology topic, who wrote the foundational Temtemologic work Systema Temtamei? I would assume it would be Professor Konstantinos, but I have no idea, so I'm gonna look into it. Give me a second. Who wrote the Systema? Ooh, I found a page that has all the pub quiz questions. It was Carlotta Linnea. So I would have picked wrong. Good thing I double checked. Down below, take me, Linnea, Carlotta Linnea, Guy and Rates. Guy and Rates made the latest amendments to the text, but the original was written by Carlotta Linnea. And now a bit of history to change tag. Who unified the Kisivan tribes? I know this one, it's Shanga Touré. No, it's Shavala Touré. You have no idea her name was Shepa Touré. I have no idea, to be honest. Apparently it's Chacha Touré. Only Gabriel Biscuit got it right. Chacha Touré also founded the city of Uhuru. The rest of you need to brush up on your history. And we will finish with a local geography one. What are the main rivers of Arbury? The river or pass? I have no idea. Glintwater, Radrastorm, and Avonbrook. The middle answer. Cannot remember the third one, then down below take me. That is correct, and it's also the end of our quiz, so let's tally up the points. Impressive. Gabriel Biscuit is our winner, dethroning Archie, our previous winner. Congratulations and well done, here is the prize. Do try and spend it in town, eh? Fair play to you, but next time I will take back my crown. This isn't fair. Only 1,200 pensons. Well, to be fair, I guess everyone can easily look up the answers, so they wouldn't put in some large reward. For all our contestants, here is our consolation prize of the week. Some fine Temtem bait, courtesy of the local dojo. Once per battle when attacked gets invigorated and immune for 2 turns. This is heavily used in PvP. I keep seeing other people using this. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. I like returning customers as long as they are not the kind that throws the furniture around. Those I tend to throw around myself, and with great gusto too. Are you the owner? Bought it from Clyde when he didn't have the guts to run it anymore. That was when my kid left home and I didn't want to stay at home and just waste away. This place keeps me young. Who's your kid? A local tamer called Murdag. She's my girl, mad proud I am of her too. I still remember when she was a wee kid. Always running around like a wild, damn hard to catch she was. That ridiculous little goatee she had when she was a teen. So glad she got rid of it. We are the 2 pillars of society here in Lochburg, the dojo and the pub. The bare necessities of a civilized life, mark my words. You look very youthful indeed. Smooth talk me, will ya? I'm happily married, by the way, and you are too young for me anyway. Don't waste your breath. Cozy pub? Nothing fancy or posh like those swanky places down in Properton, but it's warm and welcoming to everyone as long as they behave. We all like a good brawl sometimes, but not until happy hour. Well, it was nice talking to you. The last person we haven't talked with yet. I was going to play some throw ice with a maid, but last time we tried, Anissa just screamed her head off, saying we almost hit her. Are you a good shot? Depends on the current vintage. That makes sense. Elementary chemistry, my friend. Trust me, I went to the uni, I know these things. Take it easy then, always. Alrighty then, well, that's everything from the pub. And I think only the dojo remains. We were everywhere. Here we go again. No, you cannot train with the dojo master like this, lass. You need a better squad. We've had this conversation before. It's not about me, you see. They are there. This wee one appeared in town not long ago, coming in from the loch, looking all half drowned like a wet mitty. They claim they fell from some giant airship. I never said that. I specifically remember never saying that. So this is a plot hole, a massive plot hole. I'm looking for a friend of mine. A denizen, are you, from your accent? Like the other one, that was my reasoning and why I advised them to come here. Who is that other denizen? Listen, the dojo master doesn't just, she's always on top of things. Murdag, clever lass. That she is, but she's also a busy dojo master and must make sure everything is ship-shape for the tournament. We are off to Properton in just a couple of days, so it's crunch time. What is the tournament? See what I mean? They are really out of place. Maybe so, but like I said, Murdag is busy as Lochburg tamers. This tournament against Properton College is very close to our hearts. I cannot let you jump the queue, visitor. You could always try the traditional method, I reckon. Defeating everyone up to the master, right? You might have done it before in Dennis V Folk, but I warn you, Lochburg Dojo is the absolute best for melee temps. It's top-notch tamers you are going against here. I'm getting tongue-twisted, so much dialogue today. Been there, done that. See, this one has the right spirit. They could be Lochburgian in it. Well, I will leave you to it then, Skyfolk. Good luck and don't be a stranger. Come for a pint anytime. Alrighty, well, this looks like a tiny dojo. Especially when you compare it to the other ones. Unless they hit me with the multi-layered type of thing. If you think you are ready for the Lochburg challenge, go ahead. Not so fast, tamer. Dude, why are you saying go ahead and then you stop me not so fast? What the heck? I can see by your gear that you are a dojo trained, but here in Lochburg we do things a little differently. No sauntering around the dojo at your own leisurely pace, picking your rivals at will. We don't have the time for that. We are on an intensive training regime for the tournament. So how does it work? We do it gauntlet style. Dojo pupils will come at you one after the other. No resting, no walking away, and no healing your Temtem in between. Understood? I guess I'm ready. Step inside the ring then. We have a bunch of revives, so we should be fine. We have a new challenger. Gabriel Biscuit will face our first tamer, Carlos. Why didn't you tell me he was here? You didn't ask whether he was here, now go fight. By the Silaro, you are alive. I have no idea how you survived with that parachute, but I'm not gonna argue a good thing. So shall we fight? Sure. This is so weird after all the adventures we've been through together. Anyway, I'm just going to put up a bit of a fight for the sake of appearances. You are far better at Temtem fighting than me, Biscuit, so just power through and let's get some answers from the dojo master, okay? A little less conversation, a little more action, please. So Temtem up. Alrighty then. Should be fine enough, I think. Tortenite and Seismanch. Gonna do one of those and one of those. That's fine. Now guys could be interesting. I'm gonna tornado na guys. And I'm gonna crystal bite na guys. Hopefully that's enough to win. alright. Happy with that. Which one of my moves is fastest? Probably none. Well done, it would have been embarrassing to lose to me, hey? Would have been kind of funny too. Good job, now do your thing and get us an audience with the dojo master, will you? We must find some clues about the leader of Clan Bel Soto and their secret weapon before they can retaliate for the loss of Delobos. Okay, but Biscuit progresses to the next game. Evelyn. Another denizen, I love you all, but you are real pushovers. Ice Munch and Gialis. Okay. I guess we could do this. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna do a rock fall. And just in case they survive, I'm gonna hit one of them with this. Never mind, I think we are dead. But so are they. So hello Vonix, welcome back. I guess we could try Whiplum for a little bit. Tesla and Magmus. I see the issue. What I need is full restores, which I don't have. But oh well. Gonna use you. And I'm gonna use tonic on you. Let's do headshot. God dang, holy moly. Zero beaten. I guess Rockfall could do some damage. But yeah, this is not going according to the plan, that's for sure. Wow, you are not at all like the trenchcoat dude. Your homie over there could really use some lessons from you, Biscuit. Very well, Biscuit will now face the third tamer, Murphy. Oh, Gabriel Biscuit, I hardly knew ya. Bro forgot a shirt at home. Also forgot a shirt at home. Alrighty then. We are not doing too well. We can always use a full revive in case of emergency though. I think we will be fine. Let's do a rock fall and let's do plasma beam. That's fine. IPad. Tornado you. Electric storm. Huro, whatever that means. I'm happy to see you gone. Gabriel Biscuit has made it all the way to our fourth and final tamer of this dojo, Ryan. This is where your lucky streak ends, Gabriel Biscuit. No hard feelings, I just like winning. Show me what you got. Alrighty then, this could be a challenge. We will see. That's one down. Turok has lost. We still have Cerny at our disposal. Nice. I hate losing, particularly like that. I guess you will be a fine addition to this dojo, Gabriel Biscuit. Well played, my folk. I don't know if it was beginner's luck or if you are actually a far better tamer than we've seen here in a long time, Biscuit. But the fact remains, you've earned the right to challenge Dojo Master Murdag herself. That's no mean feat. But I guess we should use a file before that happens. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna look around for stickers if you don't mind. And hidden items. Seems like a not very good item, I'm gonna be honest. Haru. You are that biscuit my cousin keeps talking about. She saw you some time ago in Neo-Edo. Nice meeting you. Let's see if Dojo Master Murdag has some answers for us. Well done, tamer. About time someone came and shook things up around here. A new addition, eh? Well, anyone who helps us beat the Properton snobs is welcome in our team. Pretty impressive how you kicked Evelyn's ass. They kicked your ass too, smartass. I hope you will join our team for the tournament, and haven't seen moves like that since the time Dojo Master Sofia visited. She was incredible, so young and talented, reminds me a bit of you, really. Also, I just realized these guys have the same exact outfit as me, except the one I am wearing has different gloves and obviously different color scheme, but it's seems to be like the same-ish model, so that's interesting. Cool. Didn't realize it was part of the Scottish attire. Maximum scent. And I guess that's everything then. You look interesting. I am a Murdag visitor, you are Gaming Biscuit. Welcome to my humble dojo. I hear you wanted to challenge me. That's right. Good, that's what I'm here for. I always have time for an up-and-coming tamer. Let's Temtem up and see how you do. Alrighty, Murdag. Let's see what you can do. I have no idea what that guy is. The Mawala, never seen it before. Could be any type, who knows. I'm gonna target it since I don't know what it is. Too bad I don't have any psychic in my main squad. Those are strong against the neutral types. But oh well. I'm gonna do a rockfall and I'm gonna do a meteor swarm. It's a Magmut. Okay. I'm gonna tornado you and I'm gonna swap you for Whiplam. You cannot believe Skunch lived. That's alright, we lost Turok. We lost Turok. Let's summon Cerny. I'm gonna do just a sharp leaf to kill Skunch. And water cannon on Magmut. Perfect. That's fine. Golzy, get ready. I'm gonna power you with this. Not bad. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. We are still mostly fine though. I think we can win this. Wow. Okay. That's unfortunate. Rampage hits them both. Let's do that. Onko, get ready. I wish I still had a whip lamp with me. But oh well. Should be fine. The sand should kill Golzy. The Ramper, get ready. Man, I wish I still had the stone bird at my disposal. But since I don't, I'm gonna wait a turn. Maybe it is way too slow. It's one of my main issues at the moment. They will kill Mimit next turn, for sure. Bring back Anna here. We should be fine. Didn't even need to use any items. Love to see it. I do think we used the tonic, right? But yeah, we are fine. Absolutely fine. He left? What the heck? He freaking left, okay. Now I see why my MC thought you worthy of my time. Well fought. Say, would you like to be part of the Lochburg team? We are off to Properton to beat Percival Snopes. You took your sweet time, Gabe Biscuit. You two know each other? I'm really intrigued now. Two mysterious denizens show up in my dojo the same day, both seemingly fallen from the sky. No offense, Dojo Master, but I did explain it to your people. We are on a very important mission for the Congress and time is of the essence. Also, hello there, Sentai Gabriel. Finally returned. Indeed, indeed. They didn't listen, they said you were too busy to talk to me, so here we are. Let's not waste any more time, please. I am even more intrigued now. Go ahead. What is in this Congress? You haven't heard about it? No, what is that? Another Temtem tournament? Sounds very fancy. Yes, that's something I've noticed here in Lochburg, Gaming Biscuit. Nobody seems to have heard about the Congress or Kisiwa. What about Kisiwa? Is Nella well? She hasn't visited in a long while. And last time I told her, old girl, why don't you just retire? You have nothing left to prove. You haven't heard about the war? A war in Kisiwa, like a dojo war? A full-on war. Clan Belsoto invaded the island with hundreds of troops. The Kisiwan resistance fought them back all the way, and in the Battle of Uhuru... Wait. Clan what? Troops? What is this? The pitch for some spin-off Endera film? Very well, listen up. I have no idea how you have not heard about any of this, but here it comes. Clan Belsoto is a secret society. They've been trying to take control of the archipelago in different ways for weeks or months, perhaps years. Not long ago, they invaded Kisiwa with an army transported by a massive flying fortress. Gaming Biscuit and I helped the Kisiwans defeat the invasion, and then all dojo masters gathered in the archipelagic congress to make a plan. I haven't been told anything about a congress. They had a meeting of the dojo masters without me. We were told you refused to attend because you had some grievances with the Properton master. That is poppycock. I still don't know what poppycock is. If something this serious is happening in the archipelago, I would have never let our rivalry with the other place stand in the way of cooperation. Something smells rotten here. We kicked the Belsoto out of Kisiwa. You managed to do that? Well, in that case, are those Belsotos defeated now for good? Not completely. Their real leader remains in the shadows, and they are perfecting some sort of a secret weapon. So you are telling me that after all those atrocities Clan whatever was committed, you still don't know who leads them? Afraid so, yes. And all we know it is a he. And he has been looking for the Archtamers for a long while. Probably to pursue them to join his clan, or maybe to eliminate them if they refuse. That reminds me of something. You say there was an attack on Kisiwa and the locals drove the invaders back. Something bugged out? Yes, what of it? Who led the defense, Nala? It was the dojo master of Wumbi Busa. That must be a new dojo master, this Musa. Never heard of him, but I am good friends with his predecessor, Nella. As a matter of fact, I thought she was still dojo master. I heard that from the resistance that Musa was very young and new in the position. I've heard the name Nala before. Musa himself says he missed having her help during the fight. Figures, my friend. Nala isn't just a very experienced dojo master, she's also one of the Archtamers. Then we need to find her. The thing is, I haven't seen her in a long while, and what you are telling me about Kisiwa suggests she's missing. If Nala heard that her homeland was in danger, she would have gone there straight away. You think the Belsoto got to her first? Could be, you tell me. Are they strong enough to capture an Archtamer? I would say it's unbelievable, but you just told me a bunch of unbelievable things. I believe you. When did you last see Nala? Let's see, it was some time ago. She came to visit just a couple of days. She was traveling with this kid. What did they look like? Normal clothes, young, about your age maybe, green hair and a bit of an attitude, to be honest. Mex? Why aye, their name could have been Mex, something like that. Man, that's lame. I really thought the developers had balls to actually kill off your rival. But they took the lame way out and it was a fake death. That's so lame. Anyway, this might be a complete coincidence, but Nala said they were attending this conference in Properton, something to do with Temtemology. Personally invited by Percival, the dojo master of Properton, and I haven't seen Nala again since then. Or that denizen kid Mix or whatever. So Max led Nala into a trap. Murdag, what do you know about Dojo Master Percival? I hate him naturally. Properton and Lochburg have been rivals since Arbury became Arbury. He's a posh university mandarin who thinks we are all boors and illiterate peasants. Never misses a chance to let us know how superior he thinks himself. That sounds a lot like Clan Belsoto. And Telebos was coming to Arbury to meet him. You mean you are saying the Dojo Master of Properton is the real boss of Clan Belsoto? Whatever, Panzer knows Percival is Pomperous arse, but I never thought he'd be an actual evil mastermind. I guess we must go to Properton and investigate. That's our next step. I will scout ahead. If we are up against a Dojo Master, he might have people patrolling every route to Properton. I guess you need to head to the local Temporium to restock and heal your Thames biscuit. I'm going to press ahead and find out as much as I can about that Percival. Also, hello there, Josh Cloud. Hello, hello. I will see you in Properton. Sorry, Biscuit, had I known all this stuff before, I would have seen you straight away. Percival cannot get away with this. I'm leaving now. Good luck, Biscuit, you have my full support. There will soon be a reckoning. What's the point of having a teleport when the dojo is so tiny? It saves you maybe 5 seconds of walking. Yeah, let's go to the Temporium real quick. I do need to heal. That was the longest loading I have ever seen. Why did it take it so long to load? Usually, when you go into Temporium, it's like almost instant. I wonder. I don't like that they don't sell normal scents. They only sell the long-lasting ones, which I don't really care about. Full revive. I also don't know where to buy full restore, because full revive is not quite what I want. I guess eventually we will get there. Wherever that might be. Alrighty, well. Time to go this way, I assume. These really are strange times. I feel too old for all these confusing things. Meadowdale, a pleasant walk by the glint water. You are from Properton, aren't you? No, I'm Denizen. I thought you were one of those poshos. Well, glad you aren't, friend. What about a friendly Temtem battle 10 just to pass the time? Sure, why not? Chromion. I think he's poison, so feather gutlings should do decent damage. Maybe he's not poison. He's definitely digital plus something. Either way, he's dead too. You are much better than you look. I guess that's a compliment, I don't know. You are not half bad yourself. Did you train under Murdag? Alrighty. I will say blue grass does look pretty cool. That's for sure. Now, where is this fella? Is this him? This is him. Another page that only misses one sticker. You must be heading to the Temtem tournament too, right? Temtem up, of course. I never waste a good opportunity to train. I need to bring my A game to the tournament. You remind me of some anime character, but I cannot quite place my finger on who. Sure, let's do Rockfall and Crystal Bite. Well, at least we know what their favorite move is. They keep spamming the same one. That's fine. I have a file. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't matter, so let's do Whip Lump and Cerny. What's my fastest move? This is priority 3, let's do that. That was hecking impressive. You are going to make a killing at the tournament. Hey Denizen, you are Team Lochburg, right? Mayhaps. I like that there is a random sword stabbed into the ground over here. We can also fish here. You know what? I'm curious. What type of fish do they have over here? Just another koish. Alright. I don't really care for koish. I get plenty of koish when I'm grinding out the weekly fishing quest. Maolato is a different story. We do need to capture this. I guess I'm gonna capture the higher level one, so let's kill the 62. Cannot believe it lived. Holy moly. You know what? Let's do Rockfall. Let's do Chains Heat, and hopefully that one will live through it. Perfect for catching, I would say. Alright, Maola is ours. Let me remove him from my list of the ones we need to get. Maola, there we go. Cool. Does he evolve? I have no idea. Let me go check, because if he does, I might wanna put him in the team. Just to kind of slowly accumulate the experience. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. He doesn't evolve. Maybe he has a baby form though. What number is he? $153. Let me check the Tempedia. Seems like he's fine. Alright, well, that's that then. What else is in this grass? According to my map, nothing, so we can slowly go further. Everything else around here we already captured. Why don't we get free experience though along the way? Almost 1k for Turok. Yeah, that's a decent experience. Definitely worth stopping and fighting for. Told you, Moira, fairies don't. Hey, you are not her. It's this wheel ass, always daydreaming. About time I met a full-grown tamer. Temtem up, eh? Also, hello there, Draw the Bolt. Hey, Biscuit, what do you think of Arbury so far? I really like the bluegrass. That's my favorite part of Arbury so far. Seems to be heavily inspired by the British, Irish and Scottish too. Which is interesting. I didn't expect Wallace and Gromit in Temtem. type of stuff. Kind of unexpected. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I really like the blue grass and such. Gives it kind of a alien feel a little. I'm a big fan. Alrighty, Rockfall and Crystal Bite. Surprised he lived, to be completely honest with you. Adoroboros. I'm only gonna do Meteor Swarm because I wanna kill the Shaolant. Perfect. Now we are both exhausted too. So I'm gonna swap you for you. Alright. He got knocked out while he was not on the battlefield. That's the first time that happened. Now we know what it looks like when it happens. Too bad there isn't an achievement for it. Not half bad you are. Good match, matey. Do you have any stickers on the floor? Doesn't seem like it. You have a really weird animation cycle, I'm gonna be honest. Hello, big one, I'm a Moira. Why do you look so funny? Bro, they are the same height. Look at them. What are you doing here, little one? I'm looking for the small people, you know. You mean Temtem? No, everyone has Tems. I'm looking for the very, very small magic ones. Fairies, you've never seen one? They say there are cute little fairies all over the meadow dale, especially where the big stones are, but Dad doesn't let me play near the big stones, says it's safer here. You want a fairy? I have wings, I suppose. I wish there was an option to say, I am a fairy. I wanna see how she would react, you know. What about a Temtem battle? Okay, I guess. I'm not finding any fairies in the tall grass anyways. Understandable. What the heck is that? Is that a cow? Mental. Is Mental a cow? I didn't notice game had cows. Also, I forgot to use file to heal. Rookie mistake. Oh well, too late now. Damn, the cow didn't stand a chance. I guess we can tornado you, that's fine. Typical, now I won't get a fairy. Look at you with those clothes, you are a funny one. If you are going to laugh at me, I'm off. Don't be like that, it was just a joke. Bro, look at how she walks. Holy moly. Anyways, that's the wrong button. Tamer pass 32, let's go. We have darts. We should go back home and put all the decorations we collected into our room. I think that would be nice. Alright, well. What was I gonna do? I was gonna use a file. There we go. I'm trying to see if there is any loot in the grass. Doesn't seem like it though. Goodbye, you two. The decoy item is so freaking clutch. I'm so happy we actually didn't miss it early on. Temescence ampule. Also, you can see a bull over there. And the cow. I wonder if the cow has a split evolution based on gender. Like if it's a boy, it turns into the bull, and if it's a female, it turns into a cow. That would be cool, if that's the case. But if it happens or not, we will have to wait. An out islander, let's see your moves, mate. I can use the practice. Magmut, alright. We can tank him for a little bit. I could swap to Whip Lamp and probably one-hit KO it, but I'm too lazy. And this works too. Very impressive, they don't teach that in the Lochburg. Oi, wee Moira, stop running around, you are giving me a headache, you are. Kazuma. Okay, this looks like it's a pretty straightforward area. I see item in the grass over there. Wee Moira, where is this wheelass gone now, always running around the spirited little one? It was a mammoth indeed. I wonder when will we be able to capture that guy. Temtem up, why not? If she's okay, then I might take a break. That little lady is a lot of work to look after, sure is. Parenting in this universe is quite unfortunate, I would say. I guess we can tornado you. Okay, only half damage. I'm not sure. I think he's psychic type. Maybe psychic neutral or something like that. Either way, let's do Rockfall and Crystal Bite. That's the spirit. I was right, he is a psychic. Psychic cows, whatever next. I guess it doesn't matter what I do. He's dead anyways. What? He lived? Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Why, you've been to the dojo, haven't you? Few wee folks your age know those moves. Come here, wee Moira, leave the fairies alone for a little spot, girlie. Tem Spotter. This unique device pinpoints the location of nearby electric specimens with great SVs. Okay. Is that like a... Oh, it's usable item and we only have one. Okay. I assume we can sell it for a good price on the market, so I'm not gonna use it. Let's swap you with you. Actually no, I wanna keep it as it is, but I will swap you with you. And you with you. And I'm gonna smoke bomb. That's not a smoke bomb. Add 1 SV to special defense, but reduce fertility by 1. Oh, that's what the telomere hotfix does. Somehow I didn't realize that was the case. "46 defense. I wonder if I could put more defense on Cerny. Let me see. I have 11 defenses. Nah, it doesn't let me. Well, too bad. I don't really have any perfect SVs. And to be honest, I don't care, but what was I gonna do? I was gonna smoke bomb. If I can get some for free, then I'm down, but I'm not gonna be chasing perfect SVs, I don't think. Too much work. What's the stats on you? Okay. The specimens have a mark if they have a 49 or 50 in a stat. It lasts for half an hour, I think. It would be so cool if it was just a passive that permanently just shows you when you encounter something, if it's like better than average at least. But oh well. Thank you for the information. I was gonna check something, but I forgot what I wanted to check. Oh yeah, my starter. Look how terrible SVs my starter has. Oh well. Well, BRB Vonix for eating, alrighty. Enjoy the eating. I hope it goes well. I already have a taiko at home. Alright, we are back where we were. And yet another battle awaits us. What like Outliner? This here is my sister Sky. And it's my brother Graham, and we are honored too, and we let the Thames do the talking. Well, you heard it. I do like the dude's hair. It kind of looks like he didn't wash it for a long time, so it started to mold, which is why it's only slightly green. Interesting choice of colors for a haircut, that's for sure. I think Platymouse is more dangerous, so let's target him. But I will also do a chains hit on Orpheum. Should be fine. One hit KO, love to see it. Not quite one hit there, but close. That's a lot of experience, holy moly. Why did it give me 7,500 XP? What the heck? Babawa? Babawa? I guess I'm gonna rotate the Babawa, that's fine. And I'm gonna do one of these. Absolutely perfect. That's what I was hoping. Oh, Anna here is finally evolving into Anatan. It finally happened. I can finally put him away. And you know what? Iconic. He evolved at level 69. Absolutely iconic. 10 out of 10. Okay, now guys, I'm just gonna do this. And Crystal Bite should one-shot Nagais, maybe. It didn't one-shot him. It's alright. Earth Wave. I mean... I don't like it takes one extra turn. So I'm just gonna skip it. Holy moly, I've been waiting so long for the guy to evolve. It finally happened. Now it has a good trait, but he has terrible stats, so I'm not gonna be utilizing it, unfortunately. I will look what that trait is though, I'm curious. Not too shabby, eh? Real fine tamer you are. Let me see this trait. Anatan. Self-care. When attacked with a physical, gets regenerating for 1 turn. That is pretty good, I agree. But yeah, his stats are just too bad. He has 2 50s, which is cool, but the rest is absolute shite. Oh well, unequip proteins, you don't need them anymore. Anatan is finally out of here. Which means we could either carry around Magmis, but I still think I would rather sell the egg. I might just sell it. I don't care about Magmis. Let's put Hazard back into our squad. Let me check. You have a combo with water type. You have a combo with crystal and fire type. Hazard is a fire type, so I think Hazard should be first. With these two together, it should be fine. I think Whiplamp and Cernif should be the second pair. And Mimit and 0B10 should be the third pair. I don't like that we have 2 digitals in our squad. Everyone else I am happy with. So I might at some point replace either Mimit or 0B10, probably 0B10, with some other electric type Maybe it is only digital until it changes. You know what? I didn't even realize. That's true. So I guess it's fine like this. The 0B10 doesn't have the best of stats. I might still wanna replace 0B10 with some other electric. I don't really have anyone that I would consider at the moment. I remember liking Scaravold, but he has terrible stats as well. And I guess Nesla is interesting. Nesla has even decent stats. I don't know. For now I'm gonna keep my main squad as it is, and we will see if I come across something I like. I could also go check the trade house and see if there is something good for sale. Maybe. But we don't have access to Narwhal quite yet, so that might take a while. Did I heal? I didn't heal. Holy moly. How did I forget to heal? Alrighty then. Back to our journey. We finally reached the point where we don't have anything we need to evolve at the moment. That's some nice damage right there. Just gonna kill these when they show up solo for the experience. Nice. Alright, there is a dead end this way with 2 loots. Remind me why we are hiding here instead of hanging out closer to the water, because there is a lot of tamers coming and going to the tournament, Malcolm. You said you wanted to fight some good tamers today, that it wasn't a date, just Temtem practice. And I meant that, but I don't want to fight every single bloody tamer that shows up, just the really good ones, you know? The ones that go out of their way to... Don't want to intrude if you guys are on a date. Yeah, about that, well... No, haha, of course you are not, of course we are not. Like, sure, let's Temtem it up. It's Temtem up. Yeah, that's what I meant. Temtem it already. I guess you could say Malcolm was in the middle. I'm gonna take my leave. Alrighty then. 2 Taulies. Which means Feather Gatling is useless. But at least it's something, I suppose. Wait, I thought Tauli was a wind type. But it is not strong against wind and poison for some reason. It's a bit odd. Maybe it's not a wind type until it evolves, and it only gains the wind type after evolution. Dowdy is melee mental, which is a weird typing it evolves out of. So you won. They did, yeah. That's a very interesting typing indeed. So we go back to... No, I mean there is no hurry. Let's say stay here for a spell. Sure, the tamer was already leaving. So 10 card plus. Some tonic plus. Cool. Go away already? Nothing dear? Friend, dear friend. If there is 2 of them, I'm just gonna run away. To save us from having to backtrack into Temporium eventually. Ah, lass, kiss him already. What the heck? Who, you? Of course not. Who's talking to you anyway? It's that Las Ailsla, old Mr. Euphegenia's youngest. She's been running around with that skinny lad Malcolm for ages, but nothing. Kiss him already, don't be shy. Shut up, old man, you are embarrassing me. Yeah, like pay no attention to him, or maybe I mean don't listen to him. And every day like that, the lovebirds, back in my day when a lassie liked you, she let you know. What century was that? Uncalled for, who you calling old, you wee sleepover folk, get your Thames out. Seeing an old character model with the uwu face is quite the nightmare fuel. Old man says uwu, exactly what I was saying. Quite the nightmare fuel coming from an old man. Let's try this combination. Also kind of fitting that the old man has 2 grandpas to fight alongside him. I did like no damage. Cool, cool. I'm gonna do the rockfall next turn. Which should kill the one on the right, hopefully. Leaving me to finish off the left one. Azrat survived with 2 HP, let's go. My plan worked, let's go. That's what I like to see. $10,000 experience, ain't no way. Now that's what I call a real tamer. Never mind me, I'm just some old geezer enjoying the fresh air. Holy moly, look at that face. Alrighty then, well. I guess we wanna file Nah, you know what? Let's go for a little bit without healing. We have plenty of Thames. Oh my, Gabbit Biscuit, don't you remember me? What are you doing so far from Zadar? I will tell you in a minute. For now, Temtem up. Alrighty then. I guess we should kill Raikan first because he's super effective against Cerny. Let's double kick him. Next turn we can do the rocks, which will kill him for sure. And we can do the other move on Skunch, the strong leaf type. Water cutting lily, forgot its name for a second there. Perfect. That's fine. Eight. Oh my god, look at this experience in this area. What the heck? Everyone has so much experience here. Also, that might be the first time I see a shiny in NPC's hands. I know some of the dojo leaders had them, but it's pretty surprising. Random Luma, indeed, indeed. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in a tornado. Hopefully, Rampage kills Skunch. He just freaking healed due to my clumsiness. But that's alright. My, how you've learned. So this is quite a lucky coincidence. I was ready to give up and head to the airport and go back to Dennis, and then you showed up. Why were you looking for me? I just have a message from Aina for you. Dear Biscuit, I have been trying to contact you. There is no way to find you. In Omninesia, I was told you went to Kisiwa. And when there were finally flights to Kisiwa, they said you went to Sipanku. And then in Sipanku, they didn't know where you had gone. So I have decided to go to Arbury, and I am sending Mary Carmen with this message too, in case I miss you. I spent the days at home worrying myself sick, wondering if you are safe or not, so I decided to do something more productive. Meet me in Properton and we will talk. And that's the message. Alright, thank you. I don't need to ask where she is, because I always explore every single building anyways. Why do you have an exclamation mark though? Well, of course everything is alright. Why wouldn't it be? I just have a message. We've seen this. She didn't say, but if she's going to the university city, I suppose she can stay with that nice Constantinos, right? I should find the time to talk to her and see what she's up to then. That's the idea. Okay, the game forces you to do it their way. Otherwise, you don't get the quest activated. The water is cool and invigorating. Go for a plunge and you won't regret it. I am more of a surfer. Classic denizen beach folk in it. I knew the accent sounded funny. Why don't you show me your coolest Thames? They say you have the best water ones. Well, lucky for you, I have a Whiplum in my squad right now. Let's focus fire on Platimouse, I would say. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't do much damage. But he's almost dead anyways. What is my quickest move? Tornado. That's unfortunate. What the hell? Why did that give me 20,000 experience? That's insane. That is insane. Alright, you should die now from the electric storm. It do be definitely time to use the file though. You got me there, matey? Going to take a little nap now that the pension is out. All healer. And then east? No, east by northeast. Yes, that, I think. Down below, take me, man. Next time, could you find an easier place for a secret meeting? You again? Ah, Biscuit. What's the denizen saying about being fellow travelers and meeting on the road? Yes, we meet again. You look kind of older. Now, have you been? I've been so-so. By the way, you nearly got me killed in Telobos, you crazy tamer. You never said you were going to crash that blasted fortress. That's how you repay me for literally getting you out of jail with friends like you. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that we didn't warn him. We basically almost killed him. Holy moly. Flying Castle goes burr. More like Vroom Crash or something like that. Anyway, I don't have much time for chit-chat. I have somewhere to be, and I think you need to be there too. So listen up, he's expecting us at the Muchire Cromlech. What for? My educated guess invoking Endeira, but that's just me. What for? Too many questions, and like I said, I'm running late. Just drop by whatever you are doing and meet us at the Cromlech Biscuit. It's more important than any Congress errand you might be running right now. Trust me, make haste, Special Agent. First the Narwhal, then the jail, and I saw him in the Kisiwa and he was inside Telobos. Dude, that's his game? Some kind of a triple agent, I need to move fast. The Belsoto could make a move anytime now. Wise words from the not so wise biscuit. Saipad. I love Saipad, but I don't need to catch it. I already have a Saipad at home. Alrighty then. Still a long way to go before we reach the place we need to be at. Another one, I just saw another denizen go through here. He seemed in a big hurry. Friend of yours? Are you going to challenge me? If it's not a great inconvenience, I was meaning to have a wee Temtem bout with that guy, but he wasn't having any of it. You are much nicer in it. Alrighty then. A singular Oshiera. Should be interesting. First turn KO, you love to see it. Too bad Turok took so much damage. I'm starting to think every denizen is a Temtem wonderkind. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Let's dance. I think you might try doing different voices, extreme tough guy, deep voice for example. I'm really bad with mimicking voices. I tried doing it early on in some other games, but my throat just ends up being too sore to do longer episodes after a while. It's a borrowed German word that means essentially the same as prodigy, someone young and talented. Thank you for the explanation. I know wunderbar, but I never heard wunderkind. And I only know wunderbar because it's in a Rammstein song. And I, back in the day, translated some Rammstein songs. Just because I was curious about the lyrics. Oh yeah, Monko is a digital type. This works nicely. This is a nice combination. This is a level 100. I didn't even realize. Holy moly, if you didn't send that message, I wouldn't even spotted it. It's kind of funny. Well, we beat him. And he only gives us not nearly enough experience. You danced me off. Why Temtem fight when you can Temtem dance? But why Temtem dance if you can Temtem fight? That's the real question. That's the real question. Man, this music is kind of a good vibe. Not gonna lie, I like it. Oh, Reval. You definitely have evolution. So let me kill one of you. I didn't expect that to be a one-shot kill. Holy moly, well, I guess we are too strong. Okay, let's try that again. Now that we know they are here, we might as well. Perfect, it's only one of them this time. So I'm gonna do Nothing with you and Sharp Leaf with you. That should be good enough to capture, I think. Perfect. Mental type. Absolutely horrendous SWs, but we don't care about that. Alright, let me remove him from my list. I forgot his name. I just got him and I immediately forgot his name. That's some unfortunate skill issue. Holy moly. It's this guy, right? Reval. Doesn't seem like he evolves, because unless he evolves into Aohi, they have the same eyes. Maybe. I'm gonna remove him too. Revel. There we go. You know what? Sure, let's smoke bomb out of here. I wanna inspect this. Evolves at 75. Congratulations. You will replace... You know what? You will replace 0B10 temporarily. Would be good enough. Let's heal. We still have quite a ways to go before we reach another narwhal station. Which is unfortunate because that means I cannot really do any grinding in between the streams, except maybe for PvP, which I guess I could do. But I'm gonna miss out on the daily packages, which I don't like. Man, I wish there was a way to know how much longer until we hit the next narwhal. Probably gonna be a while. Oh well, that's a cute Umbra in the grass. If I had to take a guess based on all the previous locations, I would assume the narwhal is gonna be probably in this weird little cut over here, which is really far away. Or maybe this little notch over here, because those would make the most sense for being like narwhal related thingies. So we still have a way to go, unfortunately. There is the rest of this route, then a route with no fighting and a bit of story, and then a short route, and then you are in the city. Holy moly, holy moly. Kind of wish they would have put narwhal into this little area. But I understand story-wise, it's better to force you kind of go where you need to be. You are probably protecting some loot. I saw you talking to Elspeth over there. Nice of you to stop, mate. Way nicer than the other denizen. Which way did he go? Nah, care for a Temtem, since you ask so nicely. Grumper and Sherald. Grumper will be weak to Rockfall. I didn't expect that to be a one-hit KO. Nice. Okay, decent XP. I know it's only half damage, but better than nothing. But it's gonna be a long time before we hit the narwhal, I suppose. Off you go, I guess. Why is this little notch of grass over here? I thought he was protecting some loot, but apparently not. Alrighty then. Where are we? Far away. Hello, call me Catriona-chan. Hello, Catriona-chan. Really nice to meet you, Tamer-san. Please fight me, it will be a great honor. You have some nice pants, I will say. I like the belts and such. Pretty neat. Decent. Amazing. Two wire. That's actually perfect because I can drop down some rocks on you. Actually, that's not perfect, but I will do it anyway. Zaubian will die. And I can lava wave you. It freaking worked out perfectly. Love to see it. Oh no, that is not kawaii Timer-san. See you later, senpai. Alrighty then. Anak Volcano, that's another duplicate, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't. I'm just freaking nuking everything with this Hazrat. Come here behind the tree. Let me be, I have stuff to do. She's looking this way. Hey, is that you, Takoko? Look, I got the last tome of Endera's quest. See what you've done? Quick, pretend to challenge me. So you are the insufferable friend who has no chill? Follow my lead? A Temtem challenge? Well, I didn't want to, but on my Sipanki honor, I cannot refuse. What would my ninja clan say? Okage datebayo. So fight me or be dishonored? Well, I have no choice but to fight. Okage datebayo. Inky and Skunch. That's quite the combination. This should be good though. Oh yeah, I just remembered, by the way, someone told me something in between the streams. I completely forgot about it, but now I remembered. Apparently there is some extra loot that I forgot, or I guess didn't realize was lootable. Whenever you do like achievement or something, In the top left corner there is this pop-up that says something along the lines of you did it and kudos. Every time that pop-up shows up, it means you have a reward you can claim. And ever since we started this Let's Play, I didn't know about it until someone pointed it out. So after this fight, I'm gonna go and check if I can figure out what that is. Oh, fatality, what a disgrace. And all that, cover me while I get the smoke bomb tamer. Is she actually gonna smoke bomb? Oh, she will, nice. Alright, apparently there it is. There is kudos. And every single achievement gives you a reward that I haven't been claiming. Holy moly, how did we miss this? How the heck did we miss this? Complete every side quest, we are close. I could have had so many feathers. Altar at somewhere, that must be the last bird then. Ding-a-ling bell, let's go. We love to have a ding-a-ling. You can see your progress with stickers in here as well, that's cool. I wish I didn't need to scroll. But yeah, we absolutely missed out on this little feature in the game. I almost forgot about it immediately after hearing about it. I guess sometimes it be like that. But we figured it out in the end. And we can kind of see what else we wanna do to get more rewards. I'm gonna look through this after we finish the game and see what we missed out on. But should be fine. There is the trendsetter we did in the last episode. Cool. Then we have I'm in danger. That's a lot of feathers I'm getting. I don't know what the total would be, but complete all the free temp tiers in 1 week, that's gonna be hard. Adorably whimsical curls and ready explorer outfit. Nice. We haven't dropped a wish you well coin in Denizen Well yet. And Arborian Well. If we do that, we will get some sort of a feeling lucky as well. Cool. There is also kudos for every type of coin, which I think we might get eventually just by playing the weekly fishing minigame. Well, that's everything. Let me check how much that totals. Almost 7,500 feathers. Not bad at all, I would say. Not bad at all. This is a dead end. silicon fragment and sea salt. Alright, well, we still have ways to go before we get out of here. Unfortunately, we reached the end of the episode. So we will have to do the rest next time. I'm gonna miss on one daily mail delivery. But that's alright. There is probably nothing too crazy in today's delivery, but we will never know. Either way, we will continue next time with this Arbury exploration. We will hopefully reach here, and we will hopefully reach the narwhal as well. I'm hyped. And I think today was pretty good. We made some progress. We basically explored this whole area. We talked with everyone and we beat the dojo as well. So I think definitely good progress there. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.